And superstar and the husband behind Alison Hammond's ill-fated first marriage, only 6 months or so.
I don't like to talk about it.
It was amicable, though. It was
amicable. And it's lovely to see you, really. How are you? You all right?
Thank you very well indeed.
Oh, it's so good. I'm so excited about this because I love the Grand Tour, but I've got to say, I said it to you earlier, it's basically Top Gear.
You are me. You were saying that off camera.
It's Top Gear.
We reinvent ourselves every time. It's fresh, new. We haven't been peddling the same thing.
Look,
do not say that.
The Grand Tour, T, Top, Grand, G,
all right,
Gear,
Sherlock.
And then you got T, Top Gear 2. Top Gear 2. It's the same programme, isn't it?
Like
I love the way you said that, like you've cracked the case.
Yeah, amazing.
I know.
Richard, please stay for the interview.
Is it? It's true, isn't it?
Not at all.
All right, tell us about the...
childish.
Tell us about the new road trip.
Very mature. What?
Tell us about the new road trip. Like, surely you've been everywhere.
Well, no, it's a good point. You raise a good point. Because we have. And it is becoming really difficult because half the places we've been and half the places you can't go because of, for whatever reason. So we decided, let's do something a bit off the wall. So we wanted to do the road trip that no one's ever thought of doing, which is Gdansk to Lake Bled.
So what? So top of Poland down to where?
All the way down Hungary, Slovakia, Slovenia, right down to the coast.
Wow.
And in 3 cars that nobody's ever thought of doing a road trip in.
That's one of my favourite bits, is the cars.
Well,
the cars you choose are so brilliantly silly.
We always choose the wrong cars, though, because if we chose the perfect... If we're doing a desert adventure...
Yeah, it'd be boring.
We cross the Namib Desert in beach buggies because they're not really suitable.
Sure.
But if we'd done it in a Land Cruiser or a Land Rover...
Exactly.
You would have been fine.
And it'd be boring. So we really were let loose to pick 3 cars that nobody has ever thought of doing a road trip.
So what did you choose?
I chose the rather magnificent... You can see it on the picture there. It's the yellow Chevrolet SSI.
Oh, I love an American car.
Yes.
But wait, it's not. I mean, I love a pickup.
Yeah.
Me too.
You love a pickup.
I love a pickup.
Yeah.
You like
any
a man with a pickup specifically.
If they rock up to my house, I'm all theirs. In a pickup.
The one I've got at home.
Yeah.
Dodge Ram TRX.
Oh, yes.
With the Hellcat engine.
Stop turning her on like
800 horsepower.
Has it got 4 seats? Oh, yes!
It's bigger than my house. I can't actually park it. I can't get it into my yard.
Are you serious?
No, this is ridiculous. I look really cool in it. Not good. But the one I've got was Chevrolet decided what the world really needs is a 2-seater convertible pickup. It's got a metal folding hardtop, but that occupies quite a lot of the pickup bed, so it's not very good as a pickup. Yeah. But it's very heavy, so it's not very good as a 2-seater roadster.
Is it fun to drive?
It's brilliant. It's like a cartoon on wheels, and I like cars with...
personality.
Look, what's happening with cars is it's polarising out. There's going to be the utility to get us to and from shops and work. And if that's an autonomous thing that turns up at my doorstep, I don't know, I get in it and I go, fine, it gets me where I want to be. But a lot of people who right now wouldn't define themselves as car enthusiasts are going to look at that and think, yeah, I like that, but I kind of liked my old VW Polo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, stop driving.
I'm a motoring enthusiast.
Yeah.
So they're going to suddenly find they are. So cars with character and personality like those, there's a bigger place for in the world, I think.
Yeah.
Do you ever get jealous of, like, Jeremy's car or James'?
We would never admit it. Oh, yeah, we would never admit it.
So the first time you see the cars...
Yeah.
Like, so the first time they would see your Chevrolet is when you rock up in it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great. We kind of have an idea what the others are getting. And there's nothing worse than bowling along on one of these trips and seeing one of the other two having a nice time in there. I want to be in that, because I never have a radio in my car. It's never working. There's certain things that just happen, and you see them, oh, he's having a nice time in that, and I'm not.
Now, you know each other's nuances and beats and, you know, what you love about each other and what you hate about each other.
One's a longer list than the other.
What you can tolerate about each other.
Yeah. We do. I mean, we're very lucky, because when we started shooting this, Eurocrash, the day one location, there's that moment, cameras go up, and someone says action. And it's like we've stepped into a world that's been carrying on since the last time we were in it. Whether we're in a jungle, on a polar ice cap, in a desert, it makes a difference. It's like, oh, that's where we all were. Yeah. Because I know if I say something, I know who'll pick it up and run with it. And they know if something happens, which one of us, actually, that's more of a James thing, let him run with that and enjoy it. Because 23 years of doing that.
That's so lovely to get to that point. Look at you, you're like little babies.
Oh, no. That is us.
You look so lovely.
Who put that up? That is so mean. Who did that?
I found it.
That is genuinely cruel. We look like our own young sons.
Oh, man. You look like a character in Trainspotting.
Well, I was only 30 odd.
At
I was
what
just
point?
30 then.
At what point did
Wait,
you realise
depressed.
that we were doing Top Gear and you thought, do you know what? This is something special.
It certainly wasn't the intent. We set out, you know, we're three blokes who love cars and have done car shows and car journalism for years. We got the chance. Jeremy was relaunching Top Gear with Andy Willman. I was lucky enough to get through the audition, and James joined us a series later. But we were just trying to make the best car show we could.
Yeah.
That's all we ever set out to do. There was no, well, look at us. Do you think there was science and planning involved?
It's funny, though, isn't it? That happens. Like,
But it
you know,
just-
the best
we were-
shows people chuck together sometimes.
We were just lucky.
And it's, you know, like all great shows, it's not necessarily, you don't have to be into cars to love it.
No.
Because if
But
you're just watching it for car
Oh, I
reviews,
love
it can
it.
be a bit boring.
Hey,
but
look,
actually,
exactly. I'm not into baking or pottery, but there are
And
shows
yet,
on about both of those that are
absolutely.
so compelling
when you
because
argue.
the people on it are. And therefore, we've always said you don't have to be a car nerd to watch our show, because we do that bit for you.
Just
Yeah.
quickly,
Yes.
you watched Jeremy's farming show?
Yeah.
What do you
Fantastic.
think? It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's, again, it's genuine. Our show has always worked together because we love our
Yeah.
subject. You don't have to, and we will argue about it. You don't have to know or understand what the argument is. It's just fun watching people argue about their passion.
Yeah.
And Jeremy's farm show is the same. It's a real thing. He loves it.
Yeah.
It's not done for telly.
Thanks, Richard.
Something
Listen,
he loves.
best of luck. The Grand Tour Euro Crash is out today on Prime Video.
It's insightful and important.
Go watch it, people. It's gonna change
We
the
can't
world
wait.
again.